Well, hello there. It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well. I figured it's been quite a long time since we've done any cookbook test drives around here. So today we are going to try this bad boy. This is SABAI. It's written by Pai from Hot Thai Kitchen, which I love, huge fan. She really knows how to set us all straight in terms of what's really Thai food and what isn't. I don't know much about Thai food. I've never been to Thailand. I've cooked a few curries here and there, but I'm really not that practiced in making Thai food. So I thought this would be a great one to try out. It says 100 simple Thai recipes for any day of the week. It is Saturday today, and we're having a couple friends over for dinner. They're showing up in about an hour and a half. So I don't have that much time to make a bunch of recipes from this and film it all. So we're gonna do our best. We are going to be making a shrimp salad with lemongrass and mint, which looks delicious. We're gonna be making a Panang Chicken Curry, a coconut Galangal mushroom soup, and a garlicky cabbage fish sauce stir fry. 4 recipes, and I'm gonna cook some jasmine rice in my trusty rice cooker. I was gonna do a dessert and then I decided to just buy some frozen things for dessert. I'm gonna start with the Panang Chicken Curry because I think I can just make it and then it can sit for a while, and I think that's probably okay. But before that, I'm gonna start the rice because that's something that I can do anytime because my trusty rice cooker will just hold it nice and hot for me. So I'm gonna get that going. Rice is on. Let's make some curry chicken. So I actually took the photos of all the recipes and put them on my iPad so I didn't have to flip through pages. Okay, so first I have to marinate the chicken. So I've got a pound of boneless, skinless chicken cut into 1/2 inch thick strips. And I'm gonna marinate that in water, fish sauce, and sugar. Okie dokie. I usually don't wear gloves when I'm cooking, but I don't know where these ones came from. We've just had so many of them kicking around. And it does kind of make life a bit easier for meat. I'm also using a bit of parchment paper to help me clean up today. I just need things to be smooth and easy. I had to buy a lot of ingredients to cook these recipes, things that I don't normally have kicking around. But I kind of feel like now that I have them, I can just cook more Thai food. You only have to buy them once a lot of the time because they're just like spices and pantry staples. Okay, now 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Looks like my fish sauce has crystallized. Is that normal? Let's hope so. Might be here for a while. 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. I just have this raw sugar and I'm just gonna do a pinch because I don't have a 1/2 teaspoon measure right now. Mix it all up. And this just has to sit off to the side for 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make a curry paste. It's these moments that I'm glad I have this big mortar and pestle. So I need 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 3 tablespoons of unsalted roasted peanuts. Now, do I have to crush this first? Cumin seeds first, yeah. Okay, and then add the peanuts. But don't make peanut butter. Okay. Okay, I've been grinding for about 1.5 minutes. I think I'm good. Add the curry paste and shrimp paste to the mortar and pound to mix. I think this is my first time ever buying fermented shrimp paste. I hope I got the right thing. It says shrimp paste with oil, product of Thailand. Ooh. Ooh, pungent. Oh, it smells pretty good actually. It's definitely pungent, but it's not in a bad way. 1 teaspoon going in. And then 3 to 4 tablespoons of red curry paste. 4 tablespoons is the same as a 1/4 cup. This is where I would really just rather weigh everything, you know? Like 50 grams of this, 10 grams of that, because then I wouldn't have had to use cups. Maybe she has weights. She does have weights. Yeah, I should have read the weights and the metric version. Would have made my life a bit easier. It smells amazing. Red bell pepper, julienne, 1/2. Should I do the whole pepper? I feel like I should do the whole pepper because it's kind of small. And then I'm gonna move this cutting board away so we can cook. It says, bring 185 mils of coconut milk to a boil over medium-high heat. Stir in the curry paste, then turn the heat down. 3/4 cup, which is less than this. So that means I have to divide this up. I know you're not supposed to use dry measuring cups for wet things, but I already have this. It's already dirty. I'm using it. Bring it to a boil over medium-high heat. Okay, it's boiling. I'm gonna add the curry paste. I had to go downstairs for a minute to do something, and when I came upstairs, all I could smell is that coriander seed. Really, grinding spices fresh is so good. The difference is amazing. I'm gonna turn this down a notch. Okay, stir constantly until the mixture is very thick, 5 to 7 minutes. You may see coconut oil separate from the paste. I don't know if you remember might have been my rice cooker video where I made a broccoli and tofu curry. And I was like, wait for it to separate, and it never did. And I felt like I had done something wrong. Apparently I didn't. It just doesn't always happen. But if you do see little blobs of oil kind of separating out of this mixture, then that's a good sign. So I'm going in with the chopped palm sugar. I need 10 lime leaves. It says to bruise them a bit. A teaspoon of fish sauce. Oh, fish sauce bottles. I forgot. How are you supposed to open these things? I don't open them very often because fish sauce lasts forever. I feel like I just chop it off with a knife. Okay, that one came off a bit easier, but yeah, I just kind of chopped it off with a knife. Add the chicken strips. Now, do I have to drain it? Or do I just dump the whole thing in? Maybe I'll just try and like scoop them out. But I don't know. Maybe the juice is supposed to go in. Once the chicken is halfway cooked, about 1 minute, add the remaining coconut milk. Okay. And stir for another minute or until just the chicken is fully cooked. Okay. So cook it till the chicken's cooked, halfway, and then add the coconut milk. This is very thick, but it looks delicious. I think it's gonna take longer than a minute to get halfway cooked. Maybe like 3 minutes? Meanwhile, I'm gonna clean as I go. I think that's about halfway cooked now. I'm gonna add the rest of the coconut milk back. I know this is gonna be so good. I definitely cut the chicken a bit too big. I think when it's cooked, I might just kind of like go in and cut a few in half because they look pretty large. It says to stir in the peppers after the heat is off and just let them cook in the residual heat so they stay nice and firm, I guess. Peppers are going in. And I'm just gonna put this aside for now. Next, I'm gonna make this coconut galangal mushroom soup. And first I have to make a quick vegetable stock, which is 3 cups of water, 1/4 of a medium yellow onion, some garlic, and some daikon. Because this is a quick stock, it's only cooking for 15 minutes. That's why we're cutting everything small so that we can get some flavor out of them. Add my 3 cups of water. And then I'm gonna cook this over there for 15 minutes. So while that's cooking, I'm actually just gonna sear my shrimp for the shrimp salad because we need to multitask. We got friends coming over. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons or so of oil in my trusty carbon steel. This is the one that spins, which really bugs me. I still feel like there's a way to fix it. I just haven't found the way yet. I think I defrosted way too much shrimp. I forgot that I bought extra because it was on sale. Should I weigh it? No, I'm just gonna guess. I know what 340 grams looks like. She said be sure to dry them really well so they get a good sear. I think I dried them pretty well. I've got a bunch of paper towel here. I guess we're having shrimp tomorrow as well. It's exciting. Yeah, that's more than enough, I think. You can see that this pan is too big for this burner. So the ones on the outside aren't cooking very evenly. So I'll just move them around a little bit. Okay, some of these are done. I'm going to start taking them out. I'm just going to let those cool while we get on with the rest of the soup. Strain the stock, pour the stock back into the pot. I need some lime leaves, 5 of them. I'm just supposed to twist them. Add the lemongrass, bottom half only smashed and cut into 2-inch pieces. Galangal, 15 thin slices. This stuff looks a bit like ginger. It tastes completely different. So ginger is not actually a very good substitute. You can make a soup with ginger and I'm sure it'd be delicious, but it's not gonna taste like this. It's got this like really nice floral thing going on. Oh, it's so good. Thai chilies, 3 to 4. Just gonna smash them lightly and put them in whole. Coconut milk. Bring to a simmer, turn the heat down to medium-low and simmer for 5 to 7 minutes. Again, I'm gonna do that over there because I wanna keep working here. 300 grams of mixed mushrooms. So I have 2 packets here. They're both 150 grams. Cut into bite-sized pieces, yeah. Do thirds. We're also gonna be adding cherry tomatoes and I'm just gonna halve those. And lime's juice and then some cilantro. But you know what? I'm gonna add the cilantro at the very, very end. Actually, I'm gonna add the lime at the very, very end as well because I think it'll be nicer. So like after my friends get here and I'm serving it, I think I'm gonna add it all then. So the soup is pretty much done. I'm just gonna add the mushrooms in like 5 minutes and some, it actually says soy sauce or fish sauce. So I'm gonna add fish sauce because my friend is GF, and then some sugar, some salt. Yeah, we're good. We're just gonna let the soup cook for a few minutes. I'm gonna move on to the shrimp salad. So the shrimp is cooling. We're good to go there. I have to make the dressing. 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Thai chili paste. I have sambal olek, which I know is not Thai, but it's what I've got. 1.5 tablespoons. I already used my tablespoon measure earlier and it's dirty now, so I'm just going to use this annoying teaspoon over and over again. Whoop. Fish sauce. Good thing this isn't a live show because you'd have to watch me pour 80 million teaspoons full of fish sauce. Okay, good. 1 to 2 Thai chilies minced. Definitely just gonna do 1. 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar. I know I'm super inconsistent. I just chucked in a teaspoon of sugar after painfully measuring teaspoons full of other stuff. But you know what? I'm kind of racing the clock here because I know my friends are gonna be here soon. And once they show up, it's just gonna fall apart. Mango, 65 grams, 1/2 cup. You know what? I'm gonna use a whole mango because I love mango. I think everybody does, and I don't feel like measuring mango. I need some mint leaves, 1/2 cup, it's probably about right. Lemongrass, bottom half only, thinly sliced. I'm pretty sure there's a special way to do this because not the whole thing isn't very edible. It's kind of tough in the middle. So I think Heidi, Chef Heidi Fink, who was on this show before, I think she taught me once that you have to pop the inside out. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's it. And then just thinly slice this. Shallots, 1/4 cup. Probably about maybe 1/2 of a shallot. Okay, in goes the dressing. The shrimp. Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Great to see you.
Yeah, hey,
Thanks for having us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've got a big...
So pro. This is super pro.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
You got to keep up with the kids these days, you know? So I'm going to put in the mango.
We were in Mexico for Mexico City, and before that we were in America.
Nice.
This looks so good.
Wow.
Okay, that's it done. I'm going to finish the soup. Okay, so I'm putting the mushrooms into the soup broth. Forgot to break these up. Should be a little bit smaller. Fish sauce, 1.5 tablespoons. Palm sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of table salt. Interesting. Lime juice, cherry tomatoes. Gonna put in the cilantro, and we're done. I'm gonna give it a taste. I think it needs a bit more fish sauce. So much better. What a difference. Moving this aside. It's a smaller pan than I'd like, but it's what I've got available. Apparently my carbon steel isn't cooperating with the induction at the moment. It's a lot of garlic. Adding the cabbage. And then toss to coat. Need another utensil. And then add the fish sauce. This is kind of nice because you're not supposed to cook it too much. Just till it's kind of wilted. The magic amount of fish sauce. I'm eyeballing it this time. Now, all I have left to do is add a couple of finishing touches to that curry and finish off this cabbage. What else did we make? Oh yeah, we've got this salad, which is totally done and looks amazing. And I think I'm gonna do the rest in voiceover because I've lost the plot. I think tomorrow I'll be able to explain things and add some more profound thoughts because right now I'm just surrounded in a mess of dishes and my friends are here. I'm gonna just go and be with them and enjoy this dinner. Overall impressions, I am a big fan of this book. This cabbage was so good and so simple. I'm gonna make it over and over again. The shrimp salad was super fresh. I'm definitely gonna make this again in the summer. I love all that mint and the lemongrass. Overall, everybody loved everything. I think the standout was probably the chicken curry. I actually made this exact same curry the next day with all that leftover shrimp. The sauce is the most flavorful I've ever had. The recipes were fairly easy to follow. I think like any cookbook, now that I've made everything once, it's going to be really easy to make again. Now that I know the steps. I actually did miss one step in the chicken curry, which was pre-toasting the spices, so I made sure to do that the next day. Honestly, I am not surprised that I loved this book so much. I love Hot Thai Kitchen, and I'm so glad that I've got this book, and I would highly recommend it. Oh, and the frozen treats were definitely a good option for dessert. So easy. The next day, I still had to use up all that shrimp, so I decided to make the Panang curry again with shrimp, and it was delightful. I toasted the spices this time, and yeah, I think that amped up the flavor even better. I also wanted to make this recipe for Minimalist Pad Thai, and although there are less ingredients than a standard Pad Thai, it still had quite a few steps. I first had to make tamarind paste by soaking tamarind pods in boiling water. It was actually pretty fun once I got started. Making the Pad Thai sauce itself has a few steps as well. You have to make caramel first from the palm sugar and then add the fish sauce and tamarind sauce to that. But then once that was done, everything else was really, really easy. I just soaked the rice noodles and cooked it all together with my big carbon steel pan. I definitely think that if you're going to be making Pad Thai a lot, it's worth getting a wok. I was wishing I had a wok for this because you just need those high sides so you can really toss effortlessly without making a big mess. But this Pad Thai was very delicious. I am a big fan of it in general, and I'll definitely be making this one again, especially now that I have all that tamarind ready to go in my fridge. Thanks so much for joining me for this cookbook test drive. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what cookbook you want to see me try next. And if you like this style of video, go back and watch a couple other of my cookbook test drives. I'll put them on the screen here. And I'll see you next time.